Welcome to my first vlog. So basically, we're going to talk about once a week or once every 2 weeks or so in this week of gaming. So this is the first episode. So yeah, welcome to the show. I'm a little shy about it, but hey. So we're going to talk about a few things. First off, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been announced for the Xbox One and PS4. Coming 2017, so I'm excited about that, especially since I just bought, well, not just, but a month or two ago, I bought Red Dead Redemption on the 360, which works on my Xbox One, thankfully, and only because it did that, and I've had it before on the PS3, and it was a really amazing game. I'm definitely intrigued by it. I will get it. I'll get it on the Xbox One. It's my current console machine. Sadly, no PC yet. When it does come on PC, I'll probably rebuy it for PC when it comes on sale and such. But yeah, like GTA 5, it was on console, then it was on PC, of course. But so there might be a case, but otherwise, it's a possibility that it won't, and I'm okay-ish with that. I really did enjoy playing the game, the first one. Technically the second one, Redemption, was the second game, and then this is the third game in the installment. Well, I would like to get a hold of the first one. I think it was on PlayStation 2 at the time. Never had it. But other than that, yeah, Red Dead Redemption. So we can expect, Wild West. I've been hearing it's a prequel and such. I'd like to definitely see how the story progresses. I'd love to see what the open world has to offer. Majority of the time I just killed animals and took these skins and stuff to make money, so that was fun. Other than that, yeah. Then we have, which I have noticed on my Steam update download, is like a 35 gig update for Doom. Turns out I haven't updated in a while. I haven't played in a while, I must admit. There's no reason to not play or replay because of this update, but there seems to be 2 free updates. And then there's coming the second paid DLC at the end of the month, on the 27th, October. And yeah, so they've got this arcade mode and everything, and it looks really nice. Like, do look at the link that I've posted in the description. It looks really awesome. Looks like a lot of fun. I'm still waiting to see for an official soundtrack for that game, because it's fucking amazing. But other than that, the game was fun already. What's fun of taking a chainsaw and killing things and let the shit fucking fly everywhere? Now I get score points everywhere. Like, okay, so they made it more fun. Arcade, of course. So I'm looking forward to downloading that update finished. I've just been playing StarCraft 2 a little bit, so everything's on pause. So yeah, but otherwise, no, definitely Doom update. If you have Doom, if you own Doom, make sure you get that update. You'll probably be forced to anyway. And then yeah, and that's basically an update 4 add-on, I think it's called, and it's got arcade mode and classic snap map. That classic mode, that looks cool. It's like Doom 1-ish, 2-ish, and little modern guys. That is really cool. I'm definitely going to make like a little video on that when I get the chance. Definitely. I love Doom. I played it, finished. I loved it to death. Literally loved it to death. Other than that, we've also got the Nintendo Switch that was announced. First I heard of it, I think it was on Tuesday, I can't remember now. I got a little email from Nvidia's little message thingy. They're using Tegra, so I thought, okay, cool. And then a few hours later, we saw the little trailer, and I thought it was fucking amazing. To those that are bashing Nintendo Switch so early, you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. You're just looking for views. Like, seriously. Like, I haven't watched the videos because they're not interesting to me. That's my opinion, of course. And the reason I say this is, don't bash something that hasn't come out yet and you haven't tried, because it looks really cool. As long as the price is right. So Nintendo's thing is they have to play the price game. Like, must be cheaper than Xbox One and PS4, and I'm talking about like your normal slim versions, kind of pricing Xbox One S and Xbox PlayStation 4S or whatever retail price you have in dollars or whatever the fuck you are. must be cheaper because otherwise it's not going to work. Just like the Wii U for me, I did not buy it because it was too expensive. It was nearly, not saying the same, but it was nearly the price of a PS4 or Xbox One, and I couldn't justify that price. Like, I understand why it was that expensive, but hardware-wise, it looked weak. Like, I had PC at the time, I was enjoying it. I didn't spend that much money on PC at the time, and I enjoyed it till like 3 years later, and I bought me then a GTX 1080. I spent that extra money because I knew what that card's going to give me. But spending the money for the Wii U, didn't see how I was going to spend that money, because considering the amount of games that came out on the machine, that was weak. That was very weak. The GameCube thought was bad, but I actually enjoyed my GameCube a lot, and the Wii I enjoyed to a point I would have loved to enjoy it more. But otherwise, the Switch, no, definitely, hell yes, I'm getting it March 2017, depending on the price. I very much would like to get the Legend of Zelda and the Mario games and the Mario Kart. I think it would be a lot of fun with friends. The Legend of Zelda game looks quite neat. It reminds me of Wind Walker. I know some people didn't like Wind Walker. I actually quite enjoyed it. It was the first Legend of Zelda game I owned, and because of the Cube, I had the limited edition, and I really enjoyed it. But otherwise, yeah, the controllers, they seem a little small. I'd like to know what the actual scale is compared to my hands. Like, this is a 6-inch phone, so, you know, like, is it going to be that size? You know, like, I gotta really have this thing in my hand. Other than that, the Pro controller, if sold separately, yes, sure, whatever. They could definitely connect to that. Other than that, the hybrid between a tablet, like cell phone gaming, and TV, as well as like a Game Boy kind of thing, yes, that's quite cool. So they've made a way to integrate that. I don't think anybody would done that except for Nvidia's own Nvidia Shield sort of has that same concept. Haven't played it, don't own it, would like to. Seems to be sold out as well. Other than that, sorry about the mic, and it's quite a cool concept. I'd like to know what operating system this thing is using. I'm just hoping it's not something like Android. I hope it's Nintendo's own little thing, so that, you know, it doesn't have to be like messed around with. But other than that, the docking station, I'm wondering if that's not something to boost the graphics to the TV. Not saying display it, but like, I can't understand how a Tegra processor, a mobile processor, can actually display Skyrim in that detail and that smoothness. But Nvidia did say on Nvidia's website, blog or whatnot, they have up to today's graphics power. So I'd like to see what have they done. Are they putting a 1060s GPU into it, or integrating the same architecture? We're going to have to see later on when they bring out specs and that. Okay, there's no disk drives as well, which is cool because what is the Blu-ray? Oh, it's like 50 gigs kind of thing. But a cartridge, so this little cartridge, they go up to 256 gigs on micro SDs. So yeah, they've gone that route, and they're really, really fast. In fact, they're faster than what Blu-ray is. So you can expect things like loading times to be a lot quicker than what Xbox One or PlayStation 4 is. Or even maybe some PCs, depending on what you built. Not all of us buy SSDs. I don't believe in them because of the price. Being cheap when I say that, but yeah, but otherwise, yeah, so it's going to use cartridge space. What's cool about that, it'll last forever unless you get it wet. There's no moving parts except for the CPU maybe has a fan, and that's about it, and that's quite cool. It will last a long fucking time. Whose Nintendo 64 doesn't work to this day because it doesn't read games anymore. My Sega Mega Drive, like that thing I bought over from a friend. That thing looks like it was bought in 1995, and it's still working to this day. It looks like shit on the TV right now. Like, you have a 4K TV, you play Sega Mega Drive, it looks like shit. Don't do it. Keep it on ROMs, on your little monitor, that's it. But otherwise, yes, Nintendo Switch, I'm excited for it. There's a lot of things to go over that. If games don't run at 60 FPS, I think that's okay-ish, 30 at least, but like, just let it be smooth, for fuck's sakes, just let it be smooth. That's all we ask. And gaming graphics, just be sort of up to date. I don't expect that thing to do 4K at all. unless they release a pro version. I'm looking at you, Sony, and your bullshit. Other than that, yeah, so they probably might do something like Netflix and that. That'd be cool if you could go on like that video in the plane, the guy sits there and he pops it open, and that's really cool. You can pop it open, and I've seen tablets do it, and they're like really awesome. And you're playing games, but like, what if I want to watch media? It would be cool if I can watch media, because now I've got this little portable tablet device to play games on, but I can do it on a tablet. So what benefit does that thing have compared to that? So you also got to like put a huge comparison to it. Other than that, in the living room, awesome Nintendo games. So I'm looking forward to the new Mario, Legend of Zelda, Kart, and there are obviously some good developers coming out for that. There's Capcom, there's Konami, there's Square Enix, although no one's really sure. I don't think I'm not even sure what games they're going to bring out. Will Capcom bring something like Resident Evil 7 port onto that? Will it be the same graphics? Will it be downgraded? Will Square Enix bring out Final Fantasy to their machine, an exclusive one, like they did that on Cube back in the day? Will Konami bring Metal Gear Solid collection to, if they brought collection, that'd be cool, to the Cube for the Switch? Will Codemasters bring? Codemasters will bring out Formula One and that. So yeah, no, definitely there are some really cool things. And Epic Games, obviously with the Unreal Engine 4, if that's going to be the case, the machine should be powerful enough to run that and look fucking decent. But yeah, that's the Switch. Now, other than that, we've got Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So I'm going to talk about movies quick. Volume 2, it looks really fucking good. I don't know if it's a sequel to the cartoons, as the cartoons felt like a sequel to the movie. So I don't know if the cartoons was like nothing. Other than that, we've also got we are excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Hopefully it's better than Civil War. Civil War was utter shit, in my opinion. Fuck you if you don't like it. Other than that, really excited for that. 2017 release. Logan, the new Wolverine movie. It's going to be sad, but otherwise it's a mess. And we are excited for that. And then, yeah. So, talk a lot about the Switch. So, we've got Doom updates. We've got the new Switch, we've got Red Dead Redemption 2, we've got Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Cannot wait for that movie. It looks like fun, awesome, amazing characters. Logan, it's going to be awesome. The last Wolverine movie, basically, and then it would be his daughter, X-51, if I'm not mistaken. I'd like to know more about that. And then, yeah, so that's about it for this week. I'm extremely excited for the Switch. Please check it out. Talk about it in the comments. Tell me what you like, what can I improve on, and I'll see you next week. Bye.